Alright, hello everybody. I was debating whether to give this game a try, but it crossed my radar, mostly thanks to my Asmic, from the Overload community, actually. But this caught my eye because it at least somewhat reminds me of some sort of first-person point-and-click games you might have seen in the 90s. I never played Myst or Riven or any of those. Incidentally, Riven does have a demo in RNG-fest right now because there's a remaster coming out very soon. But what I did have as a kid was my dad played through The Seventh Guest, and I think we had the 11th hour, but neither of us got very far in it. But this made me think of The Seventh Guest a little bit, but there's more than just puzzles going on here. So, like, yes, there's going to be first-person exploration and puzzles and stuff. Seems like there's also sort of maybe what would be considered roguelike elements in it. Sort of, just in terms of, like, you start from scratch over and over again, and the choices you make at given points determine, like, where you go and what access you have and stuff. So, this seems like it's going to be interesting. It might be a little overwhelming for me. We'll see how this goes. This is kind of an experiment, because I don't often play games like this. One of these years, I've debated whether one of these years I should play through The Seventh Guest again, actually. I don't know if I'll ever do that, but let's give this a try and see how much it evokes those kinds of, memories. I do have the Steam store page sitting over here, so let's read from that. Welcome to Mount Holly, the mysterious manor. Hey, Cosini. The mysterious manor with shifting rooms. In Blueprints, you embark on a genre-defying experience filled with a unique mix of mystery, strategy, and puzzles that weave together to create an unpredictable journey, as opposed to an unforgettable luncheon. Will your explorative steps lead you to the rumored Room 46? Oh yeah, you know what else this makes me think of? What was that game on the DS? So there was Trace Memory on the DS, which I actually never played, and I should really play that at some point. But what I did play at some point was Hotel Dusk. And I think there might have even been a sequel to that didn't get released in all regions. But Hotel Dusk was an interesting one too, that this might end up reminding me of. But that was also very much a, like, explore the grounds and get into new rooms and solve puzzles and stuff. It also had some very annoying, like, because it was on the DS, it had some really annoying, like, touch-related challenges, one of which I failed numerous times, because it was just really kind of janky. But yeah, so, like, I like the sort of explorative puzzle kind of genre, and I really haven't played anything in that genre in a long-ass time, so let's see what we get here. Upon reaching a closed door in Mount Holly, you decide what room appears behind it, and each decision shapes your path as you navigate through the manor. Every door can reveal new and exciting chambers that contain their own unique challenges and secrets, but be careful how you draft, for each day the manor's floor plan resets, and the rooms you saw today may not be the same rooms you see tomorrow. Every step counts. Your progress each day is shaped by the rooms you select to draft, and the tools you find within them. Items in the game can be used in a number of creative ways to fuel your exploration deeper into the house, allowing you to adopt unique strategies to combat the challenges that each day brings. Yet, tread wisely. The house resets each dawn, erasing all but the permanent upgrades to your estate blueprint. That is, if you were clever enough to find one. See, I said roguelike, maybe even roguelite, if it's got permanent upgrades. Another thing that I guess this should remind me vaguely of, another thing in that sort of, like, explore the place and do the puzzles mechanic is the Nonary Games series. I did play 999, and I played Virtue's Last Reward. Virtue's Last Reward was actually the game that got me to buy a PS Vita. Which, granted, it was on both the Vita and the 3DS. Other games that were available for the Vita kind of, like, steered my hand in that direction. But yeah, those are probably the last games I played in this kind of, in anything close to this kind of genre. And I never did play Zero Time Dilemma. I hear that one ended up being the weakest in the series, but it was also, like, the final game in the series. So I should probably play it at some point, but I never did. As the heir of Mount Holly, you have been tasked to explore its shifting halls in search of Room 46, yet as your journey takes you further into the mansion's depths, you start to discover that there is more lurking under the surface than a missing room. Investigate a past woven with the threads of blackmail, political intrigue, and the mysterious disappearance of a local children's book author. The deeper you venture, the more you realize that the past is closer than it appears. I keep overlooking that, like, the heading for each section is, like, in the distracting animated GIF, a history in the making. This one was drafting your journey. They harp on the point of, like, the whole place is gonna reset and you rebuild it each day. They harp on that in a couple of sections here, so that's definitely gonna be, like, a focal point. Now, I am actually running this... I really should probably install Proton GE, or Wine GE Proton, in my Steam folder. I am running this through Heroic Games Launcher, pointing at the executable I installed in Steam. Because, Steam's Proton... one of the big differences between Steam's Proton, the stock Proton, and, Wine GE Proton, is the latter has more codecs. So, like, in those instances where I've played demos where you see, like, the you know, technical difficulties color band screen, that is a lack of video codecs, and that happened to me with the intro to this game as well. But it seems like it'll actually work if I play it through Wine GE Proton, so that's what we're doing. So, let's go through the settings first. This is one of those games that unfortunately only gives you a single volume slider, so if you wanted to independently adjust sound effects and music, then fuck you, I guess. Also, these controls are really, really wonky. First of all, they don't work with keyboard. You have to use mouse, and you might argue that, okay, this is kind of a point-and-click game, but this is actually, like, this game does also have keyboard controls for movement. So it's not purely point-and-click. But the other thing that's wonky is, like, notice when these numbers change. You would think that the notches would be when the number changes. When you hover over it, it shows what the current value is. It becomes 0.9 here. The notch is over here. It becomes 0.9 somewhere over here. So I can't tell you how that works. It doesn't make sense. That one actually does kind of change over the notch, but this one, now we're over the, yeah, so like, and like 0.5 halfway through, this notch over here you would think is halfway through, it's not, this is, I guess, maybe there's just rounding errors, I don't know. I don't know how you managed to make a single meter be so jank, but congratulations, they've done it. That's not true, Kusenia. There are plenty of demos that have tons upon tons of options. There are plenty of demos that have, like, dedicated accessibility menus, which I'm glad is becoming more and more of a thing. There are plenty of demos that at least have separate sound effects and music sliders, which should be, like, the bare minimum. There's a difference between a demo being, like, you know, something that's heavy under development, and it's true, some games, some developers publish demos too soon, where, like, they really should have left the game in the oven for a while longer so that they would be publishing something that isn't, like, pre-alpha. Some games do make that mistake. I don't think this game is making that mistake necessarily, but I do hope that they're going to spend more than the 5 seconds that they probably spent on the UI design for this. As for controls, you can't customize them, but here are your controls. So you've got movement, you've got use item, you've got room directory, blueprint menu, system menu on escape. Shift is stroll, which I think is walk faster. I like how stroll is your faster walk, so, like, what is your default walk considered? If we go into graphics, we have our resolution, we have full screen. I have FPS limit set to VSync. It definitely does add some delay on Linux, but I figure this is not a game where reaction time is going to matter a ton, so we'll try it that way for the sake of hopefully smoother viewing. Quality has high, medium, or low. I have it on high for now. We'll see how that pans out. If I start dropping frames, then I'll lower it. It has a switch monitors control, which is nice of them to think of. So, like, there are some things that they thought of in here. Save data, apparently you actually have multiple profiles in this. But you have to go into the options to actually... Wait, did this start the game? I think this started the... That's weird. Having a thing under the settings submenu that starts the game seems very weird. I don't know, was there anything else for us to look at in there? Maybe I'll just start the timer now and we'll go. Surprise, we're starting. I think we're starting. It's a long loading time. I have this installed to an SSD like all the other games I've been playing demos of. Okay, yep, this is going into the intro. So this is an intro video. This failed to play when I launched it directly through Steam's own Proton. Okay, that's getting louder. I wasn't sure how loud it was going to get. Might have to tweak that.
S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
I have questions. So, 2 questions. First of all, why his nephew? And it was like his son of his niece or something? It's like, could you not have picked somebody closer in relation to you? Like, it feels like he's picking on his nephew, like he actually hates his guts, and he's like, yeah, get fucked, dude. But the other question is, if he wrote that in 1993, why the fuck does he speak like he wrote it in 1893? Anyway, welcome to the Mount Holly House Tour. You have been granted 4 days. 4 days to discover, experiment, and explore before your official bequest begins. Please bear in mind this is a pre-release house tour, a humble preview of the full Blueprints experience. Many rooms, items, clues, and documents have been removed from the estate during the next 4 days to prevent you from wandering too far. Remember, this is a demo build, and some game and platform features might not work correctly. Bugs may be found in the house. Which kind of bugs, I wonder? Cracks may be found in the walls. Rest assured, we'll get those patched up before you actually move in. I mean, not that you should move in, because if you don't find the 46th room, then we're kicking your ass right back out again. In the meantime, please make yourself at home. Okay. So, they immediately dump us inside. Alright, we gotta remember that, that shift strolls. So, like, this is our default walk speed. And then that's with shift. Especially when you're indoors, it feels a bit quicker. But what's outdoors? But I'm guessing the top left indicates that we have, like, limited paces every day. I guess I can't... Wait, can I go in here? Oh. Nope. It's locked. I do sort of have a crosshair, too, so I guess, like, that's always where your cursor ends up appearing for things you want to interact with. Okay, this is open. run off a cliff? No. Okay. I will say the VSync definitely does add input lag, which makes things harder on me. Because everything's a little bit delayed, like my starting and stopping. Alright, we can't interact with that. Oh yeah, how is my frame rate doing? My frame rate seems to be doing fine. My GPU seems to be doing fine. For some reason, when I was like alt-tabbing, I was dropping frames and stuff, so that had me a little bit worried. We've got a campfire. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great-uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. I guess I should have done that, huh? Alright, well, presumably I should not have bothered coming out here first. So I'll probably, like, reset once I finish looking around and am sure that there's nothing to actually do out here. I guess you can come here if you're stumped. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, I can't go in there either. Lots of little promising, you know, side areas to explore in the full game, potentially. Alright, so yeah, let me actually... So this does save and quit, which I don't really want to do. And that gave me the... I pressed save and quit, but it gave me the call it a day menu, which seems weird. Yeah, I'm not sure that actually... no, yeah, save and quit is what I actually wanted. Does it force you to call it... Hello? Okay, when it said save and quit, it actually meant save and quit. Like, the entire game. I just wanted to go back to the main menu, dude. Holy crap. Alright, UI could definitely use some work. Also, yeah, now the game is loading and my frame rate is tanking, so give it a second. Alright, we should be okay now. Well, you get to see the branding screens now. Which, by the way, you can't skip. So if you don't want to waste 30 seconds looking at branding screens, then this game is not for you. Because, yep, there's another one. Okay, I want to do new game. I have no idea which slot this is going to select, but we're doing new game. How did I spend 8 minutes already? I did basically nothing. Well, we had the intro, right, and this is going to load the intro. We also had an egregious amount of loading time to play a movie file. Presumably it's loading the level and then just queuing the movie in there with it. Because I don't think there was loading time after that. I'm still very surprised there's this much loading time, though. Alright, I should be able to skip the video. I can skip it before it even starts showing up, apparently. Okay. Yeah, here we go. This you cannot skip. Now, this actually said 4 days, right? Yeah, okay. The message at the end when it kicked me out of the game said something about 1 day, but I don't know if that depends on how much time you actually spend. Okay, it's drawing my... Like, I was looking around, but it just locked my camera to this to make sure I get it. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, well, I gotta read this in the pretentious, I am 100 years behind my time voice. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. That's good that they, like, given... this actually answers one of the 2 questions I had when I started, which is, like, that he actually singled this guy out because he liked an adventure. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Well, you don't have any security here to stop me. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning, and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, so he's at least, well, I mean, we figured he was at least 50. And even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Okay. Wait, how do I get... I have to right-click to get out. And then here's your blueprints. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. I guess they want me to hit that now, because I couldn't hit anything else. And there's your call it a day button. They have the call it a day button in like 3 different places. So we have the entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Type permanent blueprint. Okay. There's rarity on blueprint. This really is a roguelite. Interesting. Rooms 1 to 12, 13 to 24, 25 to 36, 37 to 46. I'm surprised that 46 isn't separated. You've got bedrooms, you've got hallways, you've got green rooms, you've got shops, you've got red rooms. Green rooms, red rooms, and bedrooms. And so far all we have is the entrance. So I can't believe we're collecting rooms like Pokemon. What is this? Alright. And then Antechamber. That's another game I never really fully played. I think that had an I instead of an E, though. So... where does this fall on the list, I wonder? From its Latin origin, the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious and sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Okay. So is that in here somewhere? There it is. Okay, yeah, and there's room 46. The mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. Rarity, rumored. Okay, yeah, that also says objective and blueprint. This is permanent and blueprint. I'm not really sure what the meaning of permanent versus objective is, because you would think that both of those would be permanent. Okay, we can move around now. So, yeah, we've got 3 doors here. Okay, so, we can have a bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Okay, interesting. We're not allowed to sleep in the place, but we can still kind of rest anyway. Closet, 2 items. Hallway. Let's get items. These are very shiny shoes. I was gonna say, like, this has to be interactable, right? A pair of running shoes. Occasionally save steps while traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Okay. What else do we have? There were supposed to be 2 items, right? Oh, that. That's not nearly as shiny. I feel like that needed to be shinier to really stand out. Alright, I don't think there's anything else. I guess the hat doesn't let me do anything. Okay. Let's try something else. Parlor, pantry, or bedroom. +4 something or other. I'm not sure what that is. I mean, it looks like coins. Alright, question. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. So I can't go and, like, decide, actually, I would like a pantry on the left door instead, because that seems like it makes more sense. Alright, well, let's get resources, I guess. Yeah, here's some gold. That gold sound sounded very familiar. Like, I've heard that exact gold collection sound in another game, and now it's gonna bother me what game have I heard that sound in. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I guess that's, yep, that's the change we got. I wonder if the fruit is going to be useful for something. Well, there's some fruit right there. Okay, that gives us more steps right away, so I gotta be on the lookout for stuff. Alright, so that's interacting with the door, it makes sense. Alright, lavatory, hallway, or storeroom. Is that seriously giving me 3 types of items at once, or is that one of the 3? I wonder. I'm kind of curious about the lavatory, honestly, but, like, I'm just gonna go full-blown resources at first. There's our coins. That's a gem of some sort, and that's a key. Different colored key, but it goes into the same count at the top right, so I guess keys are interchangeable. This is actually Zelda. And there's nothing else to interact with, it looks like. Alright, so now we gotta go back out and do something with this door. We've got den, we've got corridor. Corridor was always left unlocked. What is the meaning of that? Let's do a corridor. I don't know, like, what the expectations are in terms of, like, how many rooms will have interactables, so I'm, like, trying to look at everything. Alright, parlor, lavatory, bedroom. Let's do parlor. There's, like, a puzzle piece icon there, so I'm assuming that means we're gonna encounter something here. Boxes that claim to be true contain gems. The statement on this box is true. The statement on this box is true. What? But can I open them? Doesn't seem like I can open them. We have over here. This is readable, and that is a wind-up key. A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Oh, that's for the chests. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers on this score. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay. Well, boxes that claim to be true contain gems. Both of those say they're true. But at least one of them has to be lying. But if either of those is lying, then this is... Well, okay, wait. One of them is telling the truth, right? And only one of them has gems. This can't possibly be telling the truth, because if... Well... Actually, no, wait. Yeah, if this were telling the truth, then both of these would have gems. That doesn't make sense. I'm inclined to think this is the one I should open. But if both of these were lying, then this would be telling the truth. And that doesn't make sense either. But you can't possibly... Like, it can't possibly be one of these, because there's nothing to justify which one of these it would be. I'm just gonna open this one. I'll probably be wrong, but let's see what happens. Okay, we did it. I don't actually know what gems are for yet, but we did it. Den, spare room, and guest bedroom plus 10. Holy crap. I should probably take that. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules or point values to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Hey, Dead Camper. What is this? That is also a gem. So, yeah, you can find gems and stuff. Oh. I was hoping the basketball meant something, because it's, like, got light shining right on it. Okay, now here's the problem, though. Am I out of doors? Like, I just gave myself more steps, but I'm not sure I have anywhere else to go at this point. Yeah, so that's showing where I am. Yeah, I think I played myself by getting... I shouldn't have gotten those steps. I did that just because, like, 10 steps, wow, value. But I'm not sure that was actually worth anything, because now there's nothing else for me to do. Alright, so now I'm starting to get an idea of, like, how this is gonna play. What were the other... Were there any other controls? Wait, there's an accessibility menu? Oh, there's a color assist mode. Yeah, okay, right, because I accidentally started the game from the settings menu, because apparently you can do that, which doesn't make sense. This feature is currently being developed and will be available soon. It's a very high priority, given the prominent role color plays in, well, blue prints. And then there's mouse sensitivity as well, so you can set that. It has the same wonkiness in terms of, like, the decimal value displayed here. I actually had to turn this up a little bit. It started at 1.0. Okay, so room directory is in there. Where was the controls? What else did we have? We have use item. Oh, room directory you can get to via R directly. Okay. But yeah, I think I have no choice but to call it a day. Wait, what is this? I didn't look at this. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching and must call it a day. Okay. Well, I think I have to call it a day anyway, because there's nowhere else for me to explore. So, I should have taken one of those hallways, because it looked like those were, like, T-junctions, and they might have multiple rooms, whereas now I just, like, ran myself into a dead end immediately. Since I have the steps, I might as well just double back around real quick. See if there's anything interactable that I overlooked. Can I climb up the ladder? No. That box up there looks kind of interesting. But yeah, it's not letting me interact with that at all. There were a lot of things in here that looked like they could have been of interest. Oh, does it actually make a sound whenever I spend a step? No. What is making that sound? I don't actually know. Do I have footstep sounds? I can't tell. It's very quiet if I do. I wonder... Oh, but I'm not going to keep the keys or anything either. Like, all these resources are going to go away, aren't they? So, like, my initial play was to try to get, like, all sorts of resources, but you can't take them off the premises, right? I don't know if that means I lose them day to day. Lots of, nautical equipment in this room. Although this is supposed to be the guest bedroom, so I guess, you know, if you have a boat anchor nearby the guest bed, I guess you're letting your guests know what you think of them. I don't know. Alright, I guess we call it, you know, alright, we could call it a day, but given that I have all these steps, you know how I, like, wasted a bunch of steps to go out here and look around? I might as well do that again. Also, I noticed the sneaker icon up there briefly. So... I guess that comes into play here. You can't actually walk across that. You can make a wish? Oh, okay. I don't know if that accomplishes anything. Can I do that multiple times? I might be limited to like once a day or something. I don't know if that doesn't... Oh, hey, I didn't go down here last time. What's down here? Well, we're not getting in there right now. Wonder if we need, like, a pickaxe or something. Seems like a slight OSHA violation right here. Ooh, what's in there? I think I need a flashlight for this. There's also boxes blocking the way anyway. So, it seems like you would need several pieces of equipment that I do not have. Alright, so, yeah, there's some interesting side areas hinted at. Got multiple doors we can't get into. But before I go in there, is there anything else I can do here? We don't have a jump button or anything. I don't think there's any way to get, like, over here. No, I don't think so. I think I looked as far as I could over there. Yeah, alright, so let's, head toward the campsite, I guess. I mean, I could call it a day from anywhere, but I figure I'll just retrace my steps. Ooh, what's this? Probably can't interact, yeah. So many doors outside of the mansion, but you have to wonder, like, do they give you alternate entrances to the mansion? They've got to have some meaning. Do they give you, like... Do they contain progression items? It's interesting how, like, this almost has, like, a bit of Dead Cells in it, just in terms of, like, you may end up needing items to get to other places that then give you further options in terms of, like, where you can enter. If there's any way for me to get in there. It looks kind of interesting. Oh, this is locked. Wait, but I have a key. I have keys. Oh, it's a numeric lock. Oh, wow. I can't believe it's not Sulaco. We'll be playing more of that tonight, by the way. I have still not finished that yet. There's more in the Sulaco early access than I expected at this point. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in... Oh yeah, I read this before. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time to return to the campsite for the night. Which we're probably going to do right now. Unless there's anything for me to interact with here. Because I don't think I can do anything else in the house right now. So, I'm gonna... Alright, so let's see. First of all, where the heck is my cursor right now? Oh, there it is. So yeah, you can see... Oh, can I click on these? It actually does tell you about this. Keys can be used to unlock locked doors you find in the house. Steps represent how much energy you have. And it says each time you enter a room, you lose 1 step, but you also lose it just by moving around. What does it say about gems? Gems can be used while drafting to pay for special floor plans. Okay. And gold coins can be used in shop rooms. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. They can also apparently be used to make a wish. I'm not really sure if that ever actually results in anything. But yeah, I think we have to call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Yeah, so that means I lose the running shoes for sure. My question is, do I lose the keys and stuff? Because that would kind of suck. Total rooms 8. Rank reach 2. Is rank, like, just vertically... I think rank is just vertically how far you got up the grid. So you have to be strategic in what kind of rooms you draft. Because you want to be able to make as much vertical headway as possible. Steps taken 24. Items found 1. Yeah, so that's the shoes. Okay, then you have save and continue or save and quit. And save and quit is what actually, like, completely exits the game. It doesn't just go to the main menu. I feel like they need an option to go to the main menu. And, like, it doesn't make sense to me that you have the file select within the settings menu, and if you select a file, it goes straight into the game. Like, that feels like it should be a thing on, like, the top-level main menu. Alright, so we're starting the same way we did before. We've got 50 steps again. My keys and shit are gone. So, I tried to strategize on, like, getting as much resources as possible initially, but that is apparently not how to strategize. Or at least you have to balance it. So, presumably this is the same... Yeah, that's the same. And this is presumably also the same. Yep. Alright, let's see what options we get this time. So we could... we have the opportunity for a hallway. I'm gonna do a hallway. We haven't done a hallway yet. That requires a key. And so does that. See, it would have been nice if I could have kept my keys. Quarter, and so when this says always left unlocked, it means you'll always get to something on the other side. But it also kind of just takes up space. Breaker box? I'm inclined to do that just because it's new. And I've never seen it before. I would have done a pantry because it would have at least gotten me to rank 2. Alright. Keycard entry system. Danger. There's a very tiny writing message here. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Interesting. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. That seems like an important note, and it should be bigger. Gymnasium, darkroom, garage, and it looks like it says cabinet, but it's like the switch is not there. And I can do stuff with that too. I don't know what any of this shit means right now. But there's a gymnasium, huh? I mean, seems like I would want the power on in places, so I guess we'll do that. I don't know if we'll find a garage at all, but... Alright, let's see what we can do here. So, let's take a look at our floor plan now. Spare room. We can get a parlor. We can get a den, which actually has a bunch of doors. Let's do a den. We haven't seen that yet. Oh, you got a fireplace. That's very interesting. That's also locked. Everything's fucking locked, dude. Great, I just locked myself out of everything. So I am playing this incredibly poorly right now. I have made extremely bad decisions on both of my first 2 days, because the first day I went to all resources and ran out of rooms. My second day, I tried to, like, make floor plan space first, and then I needed the resources that the game stole from me. So I guess it makes sense to always start with a closet if you have the option to, so that you have at least one key, so that you can actually get somewhere. Why are there so many clocks? And it's like... Actually, for that matter, why does the 6 look kind of like lopsided? A little bit. These are actually like remaining in sync though, that's interesting. And it's apparently 8:30-ish. But yeah, I think I'm out of things to do now again. Wait, hang on. Oh no, that's just interacting with the door. Wait, I thought this required a key. Huh? There's a keyhole on the door. It doesn't require a key? How do you tell whether a door is locked then? I assumed that the presence of a keyhole meant you needed a key for it. So now I'm real confused. Like, what kind of shit conveyance is that? Chapel? Terrace, green rooms do not cost gems to draft. Oh, well, I mean, okay, neither does that, though. I've never seen anything that requires gems to draft except this. Red gems in each green room. Is that, like, from now on? Or, like, does that work retroactively on existing green rooms? Or does it work on future green rooms? Or both? Or, like, or only one of those? I do have a gem. Whenever you enter chapel, lose 1 coin. I don't have any coins. Joke's on you. I'm curious what the chapel looks like. It's pretty neat. Alright, so this is going to have to be a corner room. This would be a great place for a closet. Food for sale. I should take the storeroom, because I want a key. Because I don't know when I'm going to need a key. I had assumed I already needed one, but apparently I didn't. What was that noise? Oh, I just lost the... That was me losing a coin to returning to the chapel, so I got a coin in there and promptly lost it again. Wonder if there's anything up here. So yeah, you kind of have to, like, plan your chapel accordingly, because otherwise you're just going to be bleeding money all the damn time. We can get another key. I should have... Can I? Okay, good. You can... This is great. You can press tab and see the current layout when you're about to press... When you're about... Oh, and it'll even, like, preview what the room you're about to put down will be laid out like. Observatory +1, whatever that is, for each time you've drafted observatory. I don't know what that is. We should find out what that is. Okay, that appears underneath your steps, but what is it? Can I find out what that is from here? Oh yeah, it's down in the bottom right. Stars. But you can't... So, like, these you can click on to get an explanation of what they are, but there's no explanation for stars. So I don't know what they do. I mean, isn't it usually bad if you're seeing stars? And we can spin the globe. Alright, at that rate, there better be a dog we can pet at some point. We can also spin that globe. We can't pet the bird, but that's okay. Who the hell wants to pet a bird anyway? Birds are jerks. The Fixed Stars. The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations. By Richard Witt. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen on the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Okay, so... this has to do with your star count, I guess. North Star +1 gold. Yeah, there's just like 1, 2, 3, etc. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. When you say trunks... And I have to wonder, like, do stars also disappear per day? Rooms with 4 doors are more common. Apples are extra delicious. Dead-end rooms are more common? Well, that doesn't sound good. They also start skipping, like 4, 5, 7, 8. We skipped 9 and 10. 11 and 12 is here. We skipped 13 and 14. Everything is 15%, 50% off because of the sale. I get it. Florealis, bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. Quote-unquote flowers, so I wonder, that makes me wonder about the green rooms, what exactly they do. I know there was another type of room that adds gems to green rooms, but... So does this actually let us go, like, effectively up a floor? Is one of the doors up here? No, what is this, though? What does that accomplish, exactly? Can I just, like... No, I can't drop off of here. I gotta go all the way around. You're gonna waste tons of steps being in here. Oh, I see. Now it's pointed... Okay, we can make it point out the, Wait, no, we can't. What? Huh? Am I... How is this working, exactly? How did I get it to turn another way before? Does it matter, like, maybe it's what side you press? Oh, yeah, the icon actually changes. That's really easy to miss. Alright, this might work. Except it's bright out. Yeah, okay, so you can see the 1 star, but, like... Oh. Okay. Okay, so you get the... I guess you get the effect specifically when you look through it. And then, I presume you can't do that multiple times. And like I said, I'm assuming... Yeah, I'm gonna lose that gold as soon as I get out of this room. Unless I go this way, which we should do anyway. Okay. Let's see what layout we can get next. We can get a corridor to go straight through. We can get a nook, which is not helpful right now. Or we can get a nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Let's just do a corridor. I don't think there's anything to pick up in here. Alright, drawing room. One of those doors is going to be useless. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Okay, here's the problem. You need gems to do that, and I would have to use my only gem in order to make this room. We could do a lavatory, but, I'm gonna do the drawing room, but we might have to go all the way back around to try to find more gems, unless we get lucky and there's one in here. Hey, what's this? Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which... Oh, draw meaning... Okay. Like, this is... Like drawing from a deck, that kind of draw. From which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, so there's rerolls, apparently. Can't do anything with the phone. Yeah, so it looks like... Yeah, and that's boarded up because presumably that is... Yeah, the door that doesn't make sense. Okay, that was creepy. It kind of looked like he wasn't looking at me, and then he was. But maybe he just always was, and I just wasn't looking at it correctly. But it says you may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Does that mean that this might give me something new? Okay, passageway. Oh, geez, I need 2. Oh, and you can redraw. Okay. I guess that's what it meant. Okay, here's the problem, though. Wait, hang on. Okay. So, right, I gotta remember, whichever way I'm looking at this, like, I'm on the right-facing door on the map below, so the bottom entrance here is actually the left entrance. So this could work to go further north. Of course, we could do the well, we can't do the passageway because I don't have gems. Passageway is a super useful room. But bedroom will be good enough for now. I just want to get, you know, as high rank as possible. That's kind of my goal right now. What's this? Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Okay. Can I, like, go back out and back in? That only gave me 2. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Had, like, a delayed reaction. There's some... I have VSync on, allegedly, but it's still doing some funky things, and I don't know whether that's a lack of anti-aliasing or what. But it's very noticeable on this drawer, especially. Or rather, that dresser. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can get in here. So, I guess we'll keep going, but hey, we're getting to rank 4 at least. Security? Oh, but I need gems. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Okay, this is bad because, like, this is as far as I go. I should have... The proper strategy would have been I should have gone all the way back and lost my 1 gold because I'd have to go through the chapel, but I should have gone all the way back. There was one other doorway in the den that I could have gone into and maybe ended up drafting another room that maybe could have given me gems, but otherwise I need gems for anything interesting at this point. We haven't done a lavatory yet, though, so let's do a lavatory. At least that'll be new. Mirror doesn't work. I don't know how to feel about that. Surely there must be something interesting in the lavatory. It seems like there's really, like, nothing of value in here. So this seems like a completely pointless room. I don't know why you would bother drafting this if there's no... You can't even flush the toilet. Come on. Honestly, I should probably be more surprised if I could flush the toilet, because how the hell does this house have functional plumbing? Given how these rooms work. Alright, I could still go down to the den. And see if we might luck out and get, like, a hallway and then be able to... And get something else that'll let us go north from there. But that's gonna be a severe dice roll at this point. Actually, you know what I should do? Is look at the room list. Is lavatory not in the first 12? Wait, where is lavatory? Oh, it's considered a red room. Okay. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Type, red room, dead end. Chapel, a private sacristy as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate, is watched over by 8 azure and angels depicted in stained glass. This room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Now, that's his entry in Red Room, as opposed to being a dead end. And then, I gotta remember, Green Room is an entire category as well, but didn't... So that's interesting, though, because didn't it give us an option to draft a Green Room, as opposed to drafting a specific type of Green Room, whereas the Red Rooms get referred to by type. So yeah, there goes my gold, again. Leave it to the church to make everybody poor. Alright, so let's see if we can do anything useful from here. I still don't understand what keys are actually for. Because I've seen things require gems all over the place. Okay, nursery gives you a bonus of steps whenever you draft a bedroom, as opposed to whenever you first walk into it. The parlor could have the puzzle again. No matter what we do here, yeah, no matter what we do here, we're at a dead end anyway. I'm curious if this puzzle will end up being any different. But we can't build anything at this point anyway. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. Okay, but if that's true, then this would also... Oh, wait, no. If that's true, then this is lying and this is lying. That actually makes sense. But hang on, let me read the note again. It doesn't say that the box telling the truth is the one with the gems in it. Also, I need the key. They make sure to put the key next to the instructions, which is a good idea. Right, so this is lying, this is lying, this is telling the truth. That works. Wait, no, hang on. They're not in the white box. That would mean both of these are telling the truth, actually. I can read. Whereas... Well, if this were lying, they would have to be in this box. If this were lying... This would... Wait. If this were lying... Man, it's ridiculous how much this breaks my brain. The gems are not in this box. If that's lying, then the gems are in that box. That would also mean this is lying, and this is telling the truth. That doesn't make sense. If this is telling the truth, then this needs to be lying, but it wouldn't be lying. So that doesn't make sense either. If this is telling the truth, it could be saying the gems are in itself. Actually, whether or not this is telling the truth or... Well, no, if it's lying, then it would be here. So which one would... I'm thinking it has to be in this box. And, like, that's probably the way I should be thinking about it. Is like, okay, for them to be in this box, how would these statements work out? This would be a lie. This would be truth. This would also technically be truth, but only one of them is telling the truth. So actually, that doesn't work, does it? For them to be in this box, this would have to be lying. This would have to be lying. But that would also have to be lying, which doesn't work. For them to be in this box, this would have to be telling the truth. But that would also be... None of these work. I feel like none of these work. No. I'm misreading it. It's not that there's exactly one telling the truth. It's that there's at least one telling the truth and at least one lying. There can be two telling the truth. Okay, that changes things. For it to be in this box, this one would be having to tell... This would have to be telling the truth. This would also have to be telling the truth. But this would all... So all three cannot be telling the truth. At least one has to be lying. What if it's in this box? Then this would be lying. This would be lying. And that would also be lying? So that also doesn't work? If it's in this box, which was my initial thought, then this would be telling the truth. This would be telling the truth. This would be lying. It's got to be this one. I should have just gone with my first guess and I would have been right for the wrong reason. And I'm doing this just to, like, test myself, because I have nothing to use gems on right now. Like, I cannot build rooms anywhere. Like, we have to call it a day at this point anyway. So, let's do that. You can do that either from the escape menu or from the tab menu. We did reach, we barely reached rank 4. We got a rank 4 bathroom. What a good prize. Day 3. Wait, where's our dude? Did it only show the dude on the first day, actually? Like, because, like, the fact that they actually do show the dude in a couple of cinematics, like, we see the one cinematic at the very beginning of the game, and then, like, there's definitely one or two of the animations in the Steam store page that we see him. That's what makes me really surprised that the mirrors don't actually reflect. This is still the same, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I don't know what the use of the breaker box is right now. Let's do the hallway, I guess. That way it doesn't necessarily matter if we don't get side rooms there. And actually, let's actually work based on that. Lavatory, spare room, bedroom. Bedroom could be good. Because, like, couldn't you basically just farm steps by using a bedroom? I would think. Like, the step counter seems like actually the least consequential thing. But maybe that changes later on, especially with some of those, like, sealed-off doorways that we found outside the house. That I'm wondering if they eventually do something. Alright. It really is helpful to have tab open whenever you do this. We could do a spare room and then hope for something beyond there, but, like, I don't know. Might as well just do the bedroom. I forget. Was there something in this last time? Wine cellar? That's new. So this is going to end up blocking off one of the hallway things, unless we construct a den. And that'll give us a gem. Wine cellar gives us 3 gems, though. That's kind of big. And we haven't seen that, so I'm curious just to do more types of rooms. See, this is kind of neat. The way that this is a cellar, you would want to think that you could actually build another room on top of this, maybe, but that's not how it works. There isn't really a vertical axis. What number is that? So that's 13. Is that 1,213? I'm gonna look this up. Yeah, it's 1,213. So we gotta keep that in mind. Didn't we have... Wasn't there a 4-digit lock somewhere? Was that out near the campsite? Like, maybe I should try that? So that's something to try after we've exhausted our rooms, maybe? Alright, I guess we'll go do what we can do here. I feel like I might as well do... Should we do the parlor again because we can get more gems, or should we do the nook because we can get a key? guess I'll get a key. I don't know what I need keys for yet. But we also haven't seen the Nook yet. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Why is beside in a different font? Also, I did just, like, open up a text file on my laptop to write down that number. Is it just me, or does this chair look not comfortable? So I don't know whether you don't get to lock doors until, like, higher ranks or what. So do we want to do... Like, because the rooms have different shapes in terms of where their doorways are, it's like, do I want to go from the Nook, or do I want to go from the hallway? Corridor I would probably not want. I'd rather not have a... Wait. No, the chapel will have a north entrance, and I don't have a... I don't have gold anyway, so the joke's on them. So I could actually do that. Oh, I should have done drawing room, though, because that's the thing where, like, I have more gems now, so I could have maybe made something interesting. Alright, let's do pantry, just so we can hopefully still keep going afterwards. And also, like, this is neat because, like, we can actually see through to the Nook, which, like, this door... Well, actually, is that where I built it from, or did I build it from the... I built it from the hallway, but now we can, like, see through to both of those. Ooh, banana. Well, now we have gold. I don't want to go back in there, but we're going to go back in there eventually. Does this say the same thing? Yeah, it does. I wonder if that's supposed to mean that, like, you will find at max 5 of each of those things on a single day. But yeah, last time we found an apple, this time we found a banana. Oh, okay, it is a specific type of green room. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. So I guess that means they never cost gems to draft? Because, like... I don't know, usually... Well, we gotta choose drawing room anyway. And I still have 2 gems. But yeah, if we didn't want this to be the end of the road, I needed to use... the gem to make the drawing room, so that way we can go this way. We can actually go either way. But let's see what we get if we go this way. Okay, well, there's my answer. So, there's no way to tell whether they're going to be locked. Because, like... The whole reason that I was, like, worried about the other types of rooms that I was building is they all have these doorknobs that have the keyhole under them, but they're not always locked, so there's no way to tell for sure until you get up to the door and try it. But okay, let's do that. Ooh, this has lots of stuff. And it only requires 1 gem, so sure, let's do it. This is our first green room. Yeah, you can see it's actually, like, open top, and I guess that's probably the idea with green rooms. Oh, does this require... Yeah, this probably requires the circuit room. That's an interesting looking door. Well, either it requires the breaker box, or you need to actually find a keycard. I guess. Alright, for the heck of it. What can we build over here? That one's not locked. Dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Okay, well, joke's on you. I don't actually really care about the floor plans for this one. That's, interesting. Yeah, right, so there's no door on that side of the cathedral, so that's barred. Yeah, you seriously can't. Okay, sure. Do we take... I'm not paying gems for this one. Do we take one or do we take two? I am inclined towards two. Let's see what we get. We got a closet. That means we get items, right? I got 2 keys? Holy crap, dude. I don't know if I'll end up needing them, but... Okay, sure. I would say I lucked out there. Of course, I might be about to run out of rope anyway. Because the only place I can build is over here. Yeah, everything else is sealed off. Alright, what are our choices? Spare room security would let us go further north. And we haven't seen it, so let's see what this looks like. Cutscene. There's our guy. Oh man, that keyboard has one of those weird enter keys. Trying to like make sense of what kind of rooms we're seeing there. Okay, there's some kind of like entertainment room with a piano in it. I like how the monitor actually like took a while to catch up there. Like what kind of shoddy monitors or cameras do they have here? Okay, so we can actually like look at it. What's this? Blue memos equals true, red memos equals lies. Okay. What was that symbol? There's like a crown in the corner. But can I look at the... I can't look at the memos anyway. There's also 2 chairs here. Oh, I can interact with that? Hmm. Is that like some sort of museum room or something? Like, are those things on display, it seems like? There's another piano room, actually. That's an even fancier one. Like, where was the other one? The other one was over there. So, like, that clearly has room for an audience and stuff. Guess I'm not so sure. That looks like a vault or something. This is our security room. That does not seem to respond... Oh, wait, no, it does. It really is just, like, on a delay. It only updates, like, once per second or something. Yeah, some of these I'm not sure what I'm really looking at. That's a closet. Is that like a nursery, potentially? Nursery was a type of room that I've already, like, had access to. I just never actually built it. Alright, what is this, though? Welcome to the Mount Holly Security. My keyboard action... So, wait a minute. They implemented keyboard interaction for this menu, but they didn't implement it for their actual menu of, like, the main game itself. 1 sledgehammer? But there's 0 fruit, so we can't, like, use it on a watermelon once we have it. That's disappointing. Detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Oh, wait. Does that mean that, like, out of the rooms I currently have populated, there is a sledgehammer that I have not found? Is it in this room? Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. Security level, medium, offline mode, locked. What is offline mode? Does that mean, like, if you cut power, what happens? Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. I can't actually change it. Oh, wait, yes I can. Okay, hang on a sec. Go back. Was that kind of glitchy? Okay, for some reason, one of the arrows displays before the other arrow displays. Not sure what that's about. I mean, why would you want it to be higher than low? Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting of the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Yeah, no kidding. So if we were to get... This is one particular meaning of the breaker room, but you would also need to find the security room. So, like, the breaker room is only half the battle, actually, it seems like. Okay. What else do we have? Log into network. Okay, why does your shitty system show the password in plain text? Incorrect password. Yeah, I figured. I don't think we've gotten any hints about that. But let's look around this room. Okay, yeah, that's the door we cannot go through. I wonder, like, I don't know if the security card door begets specific types of rooms, or if it's really just another door anyway, and it's not even worth the resources to open it. I don't know if we're gonna... I doubt we're gonna get the resources to open it. They got a coffee machine here, and a microwave. They don't have a sink to wash out the cup, though. Seems unsanitary. So yeah, I'm wondering about that sledgehammer that allegedly exists on the map right now somewhere. Can I actually use... Yeah, I don't think I can use the mouse for this at all. Yeah, so I guess I could run around like a madman looking for the sledgehammer. You would think it would be hard to miss a sledgehammer. I wonder if it's, like, actually off-premises, like, not in the main estate. Wait, is that it? That's it right there. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Locked trunks, though. I don't think I've seen any locked trunks. Okay. We do have one other door we can do inside of here, so let's do that. We can actually get to rank 5. Lavatory, den, or passageway. Passageway requires gems. I don't have any gems, but den will do good enough, and I'll get a gem from it. Anything else interesting in here? I had a feeling. Alright, utility... Oh, breaker box is tempting. 4 items in a walk-in closet. Holy crap. Okay, but here's the thing. Parlor gives me more expansion options. But, oh man, now that I've gotten to the security room, I should see how this interacts. I still don't know what the VAC indicators are about. And I also don't know what sliding that does. Also, none of it... I guess that would be for the thing in the other place, right? Because none of these have anything to do... It's interesting that darkroom is off. Like, did that end up off specifically when I entered it, when it became pitch black? Because, like, it was lit initially. Also, I want to say that the first time I encountered a breaker room, these both were on. I don't remember if dark room was the second one in that case. But yeah, I don't know what these are about. I really have no idea. But let's double back. Is there anything else in here? There's a 10 on a dog tag. I don't know if that means anything. I guess see if we can do anything here. Code check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Oh, wow. I wonder if that can apply to, like, keys and gems and stuff. But if I do a kitchen, I can continue forward to the next rank again, too. Before we do that, though, I want to double back to... I need to double back to... Wait, this is security. I'm literally right here. So let's see if this says something different now. Well, actually, no. This, I should have already done what I needed to do. Currently offline. Okay, so that... Yeah, flipping that thing about the keycard system does do that. So that should be what I want. So let's check it. So then we want to go right out here. And then yeah, so this is powered off now. Oh, hello. It's still the same kind of choice. Oh, there's the garage. Too bad I don't have any gems. That's unfortunate. So you can find 3 keys in the garage. Makes sense. Okay. I should probably just do spare room anyway, and then we can also get to rank 6 up here. I could kind of use the guest bedroom, to be honest, but... Starting to become low on steps. I didn't actually get the items that were in the kitchen, did I? The items in the kitchen would have also given me steps. Oh, well. Let's go to the kitchen and see whether that also requires a key. I would not be surprised if they both do. Should be going this way, right? Right. But yeah, okay, so the security door is really just another door you can build from. There's nothing special about what you can access from there. This is a different kind of... Oh, right, this isn't the pantry. I'm thinking of the pantry. You would think they would have food in the kitchen, though. Oh, what's this? Kitchen menu. Oh, right, because you can buy food here. Banana +3, club sandwich +15. Holy shit. But it's expensive. And tomato soup +5 steps for every red room in your house. I can't actually look at my map for reference, but I can only afford a banana anyway. So, okay. I could technically get another banana, but we'll stick with the one. All right. So, yeah, let's see whether this also requires a key. Yeah, they both require keys. We're only going to be able to open one of them. I was afraid of that. I got screwed. If I had... Well, actually, I would have gotten screwed by this particular room on either of these, because on the left side, you would have needed to have a straight-through room. So... I'm curious about this because it has a puzzle we have not seen before. So I should probably do it just out of curiosity's sake. Code check would allow us to deposit an item. I don't think I have any items. Unfortunately, you can't see your full inventory when you press tab here. Actually, wait, no, yes you can. I can deposit the sledgehammer. That's tempting. That's tempting, but I kind of want to see the billiard room. We're going to do the billiard room, just for discovery purposes. I'm also wondering whether you'd be able to deposit, like, gold and stuff. Oh yeah, how many red rooms? I have 2 red rooms. The dark room is also a red room. I'm actually curious to go back through the dark room on the way back, because I restored power to it, so, like, it should be on now, right? Alright, something in here has to be interactable. Because it said there's a puzzle in here. Oh, is it the dartboard? Is that what it's gonna be? Is there anything to read, though? Because, like, last time there was, like, very specifically instructions next to the thing that you needed to use to interact with the puzzle. I can interact with the numbers. Don't see anything else here. Wait, why is that lit up? Oh. What is my objective? When I hit that, it just went back, right? Right. It seems like it's a sequence thing, but I don't understand what the sequence is. And brute forcing this would take forever. Let me back out. We gotta look around and see if there's something in this room that would indicate. I don't see... Wait, do the pool balls have visible numbers? If they do, they're kind of hard to see. So yeah, there is an 8 on that, there's a 5 on that. Can't tell what's on that. That might be a 3 or it might be a 13, I'm not sure which. Yeah, that's 15, so that's probably 13. I can't tell what that is. That's a 3. And what is that? I can't see a number on that. There is an, it might be 12. I can't really see it from here, though. So, what did we have? We had 3, 13, 15, I think 12. That was the 13. We had the 8, of course. We had a 5. Yes, I think that was 5. No, that was 3. Wait, that was 5. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the only question mark is the pink one. But I think it's 12. We saw 13, right? Yeah, so it can't be 13, so it's got to be 12. The interesting thing with this is the 11 actually has an effect, and like the 11 has this color band here to begin with. This is 5 and 3. Both of those were on the table. And 11 actually wasn't, so, like, that's also weird. Wait, 5 and 3 is 8. Is that what it's actually going for? Shit, that's what it's going for. Okay, this is 18 and 10. But yellow might mean something different. What if it's 8 again? It is 8 again. Yellow is subtraction. 19 and 15, that would be 4. Now the question is, what is purple? 2, 10. I'm gonna guess it's 20. It is 20. 10, 4, 3. And then the question is, I guess we do it in inner to outer order. So 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 times 3 is 24. Is 24 on this thing? Wait. No. 6 times 3 is not 24. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. Yeah. Holy shit, we did it. Had nothing to do with the pool table. Oh. I guess... Yeah, isn't that nice? We now have 2 ways to open the security door. Would have been nice if I found this room first. So I wonder whether the billiard room always has the same reward or not. Because, like, that keycard is worthless to me because I already turned off the security anyway. Alright, well, that's the end of the road. I don't... Yeah, it would have been nice if there was a key back there. Because then I could open another door. I do have more gold. I don't have enough for a club sandwich. But 5 for every red room is going to give me at least 10, right? Yep. So let's do that just so we can walk around. Because I need to try going outside and seeing if I can open that gate. I don't think there's anything... You know what I can do? I can bounce through security again and see if it mentions any other items. One broken lever. That would have to be in either the spare room or the cluster of rooms I just came out of. I don't know that I have anything to use it on anyway. I don't think it's in here. But yeah, I suppose the security room can be good just for, like, letting you know when you've overlooked crap. Not in here, is it? No, it can't be in here because it would have been on the inventory earlier. I would be very surprised if it were in the kitchen. Or in the billiard room, for that matter. Wait, is that it? No. Oh, we got a toaster, though. Alright, I'll check here one more time. I kind of don't want to move around a lot because, again, I want to make it all the way out if at all possible. It could be in the utility closet. Wasn't that where I found, like, 2 keys, though? So, like, I had assumed those were the 2 items that would be found in there. Now, let's go look. And then we'll try to hightail it out of here. Oh, wait, no. This is where that is. It can't be in here. Let's turn that back on and see if the... It might not even matter because I already opened that door. Alright, so now we want to go straight through. And then we want to go back into the courtyard. Yeah, so now this is powered again. But it doesn't matter because I already opened it. It's also green, though. Which is either because it's already open anyway, or because I have the card. That's going to bother me, though. The broken lever has to be in one of those rooms north of me right now. Oh yeah, and see, you can see that the dark room has power again now. wonder if we can see anything in there. I wonder if the broken lever's in here, actually. Is that possible that, like, something is not interactable until it has power? Not that it would really make much sense for a broken lever to be in a dark room. I don't think it's in here. Yeah, I don't know. The broken lever had to be in one of those rooms to the north. I'm curious what it would be for. I can't remember seeing anything that would have required it. Either way, we're not going to be able to take it to the next day anyway. Oh, right. The other thing I wanted to check was this, actually. This is not the utility closet, though. This is the regular old closet. But I'm pretty sure the two items were the two keys. Okay. I can't go that way. I have to go around. I hope I have enough steps to get all the way to where I want to get to. I'm not sure I will. Alright, so we need to go through there. I can go straight through. And then through here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I might end up exhausted before I get there, because I don't remember exactly where it is. But it was, like, right past the campsite, I think. That's the campsite. Was it here? Shoot, where was it? Here it is. This is what I want to try. So, what I want to try for this is 1213. Nope, not that direction, this direction. I don't think that's working. So that ain't it. Well, that's unfortunate. And I don't think it's gonna let me use... Like, I have the sledgehammer, right? I don't think it's gonna let me use that either. Oh. I didn't realize that you actually had to, like, try pulling on it. Yeah, so we could sit here and try, like, 9,999 combinations, but, I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, so we saw 1213, or 1213 in the wine cellar, and the first thing I thought of was, hey, we needed a 4-digit code. Maybe it would be for here, but it's not for here. Of course, even if it were for here, what would it lead me to? There's, like, another bird bath over there. There might be a door or something down there. I'm not sure. Can't really tell. I mean, I can try it the other way out of curiosity, but that doesn't make much sense to try, to me. Yeah, no, that still doesn't work. Alright, well... I definitely can't go back in to find the lever at this point. The only thing I would be curious about is, like, what its description is. But yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a day anyway, so I might as well just do that from... Oh, I can't actually do that from here. I have to do it from one of these menus anyway. So we do still have the 1 star, by the way. So the stars do carry over. So I think we technically have 1 day left to the demo playthrough. West Wing favored. I didn't even notice that before. West-facing cottage. Yeah, I guess. I don't know what... Have I seen Arco? What is Arco? Oh, it's a tactical RPG. So probably not my kind of thing necessarily, but interesting. No, I totally didn't see this one. I've had a couple of favorite demos. I guess maybe we could talk about that once I'm done playing this. one of the ones that stole the show for me, that I was totally not expecting to steal the show for me, was Bo and the Path of the Teal Lotus. Which is a Soulsvania. I don't like Souls-likes. I am relegated to I will never play Hollow Knight, not even because it's a Souls-like, but because of some of the visual effects that you can't turn off in it. But Bo Path of the Teal Lotus does some amazing work with its art style, with its mechanics, with the soundtrack and sound design. The screen shake can be adjusted. It has a slider. And it does dull the audio when you're at low health, but it only dulls the music, so you can still clearly hear audio cues. Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is when video games say, yeah, we're gonna dull the audio when you're weak, which is gonna make it die faster, because you can't hear shit. But Bo actually does it really well. And I actually managed to complete the demo. Like, a couple Next Fests ago, I played the Biogun demo, which is also a... Biogun is basically Hollow Knight with guns. And I could not beat bosses in that for the life of me. I did not have success with that one. It looked really good, but I did not have success with it. But Bo is the first Soulsvania that I'm like, I might actually play this. It was really, really good. Alright, so we have one more day to potentially do here. Day 4. I almost feel like I'm hard-pressed to actually be able to make more meaningful progress than I did in Day 3, but I guess we're gonna try and find out. Maybe we can build an east-leaning place this time. Alright, see, like, I would like the breaker box, but maybe not this soon. Let's do the den, because that's gonna give us options. So yeah, the gem is like always in the same place. Like once you've seen a room, you know where the things are going to be. The thing that I'm worried about with this game is its longevity and replayability. Like I feel like once you've seen things, you're basically just fighting RNG and that's all you're doing. So like how are they going to keep this fresh? How are they going to keep this interesting? Okay, so we can either do billiard room or parlor. I want to see if the billiard room always gives me the same thing. Parlor, we know, gives us gems if you solve the puzzle. This gave us the key card last time, and I want to see what happens this time. Okay, so we're starting with 1 this time. Also, is it going to be the same? So we've got 2, 3, 8. That would be 13 if it's still addition. Okay, it is. So this is like, yeah, once you've solved this puzzle, you know how to solve it from now on. Whereas at least with the parlor, like... I mean, you know what the rules are, but it's a different brain teaser every time. Although I have to wonder how big the brain teaser pool is for the parlor. Okay, so we have 13 minus 8, because 6 and 2. So that's 5. Now we have 12 minus 8 is 4, times 4 is 16. What? I just hit this, but nothing happened. Did it just give me the same exact question twice? Yeah, it gave us keys, so it doesn't give you the same thing every time. I wonder if the parlor doesn't necessarily give you the same thing every time either, then. And if it's just been luck of the draw that I've gotten gems each time. But seriously, I'm pretty sure this just gave me the same question twice, so it didn't even animate. Because, like, I heard the click the first time I hit 16, but I was like, okay, then it's the same thing. What? I don't know. Alright, let me look at my map here. So we could get the wine cellar. We could get a bedroom. We could get a corridor. I should probably go with the corridor. Because that's going to give us the most path choices. We could get gems from the wine cellar, and I would be curious whether the same Roman numerals are in there. But I don't know what they mean. Actually... Did I get the numerals I got the numerals in that same playthrough on day 3, right? Because, like, maybe they do change, and maybe that's why it didn't work if it was, like, from one to the other, but I'm pretty sure I made it a point to go back there on the day that I hit the wine cellar. We literally have the West Wing Hall. Well, correct. I wonder if I were to do this on the east side, I wonder if it would give me an East Wing Hall instead. Like, I wonder if it actually is conditioned to never give you, like, west-facing doorways when you're against a wall. But, like, it will absolutely give you doorways that don't connect within the middle of the map. Yeah, let's do the West Wing Hall. It looks a lot like that hallway. It looks a lot like the corridor. Oh, yo, you know... It's too bad I don't know if I've ever had the corridor as my 7th room, because then we could call it Corridor 7. But then it might jump scare us, and that would suck, so, yeah, perhaps not. Alright, wine cellar, pantry, closet. I don't really like any of these choices, but I'll take pantry, because at least it'll keep us up there. And it gives us money. Glad I didn't take the chapel. And it gives us a banana. Actually, what did this say? Yeah, okay. Let's just keep going this way for now. Alright, so kitchen would let us go north. That is, bedroom would also let us go north, actually, and that's a nice place for a bedroom, because, like, you can get steps every time you go through it. Because, like, here you can... I would have to spend a gem to make it, and you could buy steps, but, like, here you can just get steps for free, so, like, yeah, let's do that. Is there anything else in here? Actually, there is. Literally car keys. Okay. What do those say? The only car left on the estate should be in the garage. Yeah, makes sense. I imagine the garage needs to be powered to be able to, like, do anything with the car or something. But also, I'm not really sure, like... I imagine you're not gonna just drive off into the sunset when you get to the car with the car keys, but I don't know. All right, so if I get courtyard, I can go straight to rank 6. I'm also kind of like hamstringing myself along the west end of the house again. What do I want to do? I feel like and also, is one of these gonna be locked? Like it was last time. Like, maybe I shouldn't risk it. Maybe I should play my chances with the hallway. That doesn't help. Well, so here's the thing. I could code check the car keys, but day 4 is the last day of the demo, so... And of course, now we get the option for the breaker box again. Again, keeping in mind that the breaker box is only part of the equation, but part of that equation is usually the garage, so actually, yes, I will do that. Yeah, because the garage is always off. Yeah, it's always gymnasium, darkroom, and garage. What the... Yo! I have keyboard support for this, really? There's keyboard support for this. And yet, there wasn't keyboard support for the main menu. Okay, keyboard support works here, too. Now I'm really confused, because I could have sworn the main menus did not have keyboard support. So, they have partial keyboard support? That's promising. This is not promising, because I literally can't go anywhere from here. I could go from the Nook and, like, hope that it'll let me wrap around, but I feel like I'm grasping at straws here. Just let me build a garage. Hey, look, another key. We got lucky and got a key anyway. Or actually, I forget, does the Nook does guarantee a key. Okay, I'm just not reading. Guess what? We need to use a key. I guess. That's a new room, and actually, that'll wrap me back around. I am curious about this one. Is this a vending machine? Is this the items for sale bit? I don't know what that is. No, this is the items for sale bit. We can get gems, we can get a salt shaker? Not sure why we want a salt shaker. We can get a shovel. Or we can get a key. But all those are too expensive. We can get a gem, though. It's literally the only thing I can afford right now. Let me look around the room again. Can I read something here? I can. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Laboratory, that's a room we haven't found. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password, and it's crossed out. Can I read what that is? There's an S. Kinda can't read that, huh? What does this say? The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. How many days is the full game? I forget if 16 was the limit. Without? With? What is that? What? I wonder what the heck that means. But yeah, I can't really read that password. I wonder if there will be other hints at the password elsewhere. Oh, what's this? Sale, annual Maid's Day sale, 2 days only, all items up to 50% off. Days 20 and 21. Okay, it's more days than I thought it was. So it's closed, what, 12 to 16? And then there's a sale 20 and 21. I can't do anything to interact with that. Let's go through this store, I guess. Oh, I don't need a key, that's nice. Passageway? Oh, but it requires 2 gems. I can only buy 1. Shit. And I can't back out of this, so I'm sunk. Looking like this is probably going to be the end of the road. Let's get the 2 items. And then we'll go back right... Fuck you, game. Like, oh, didn't you want to build that room that required these? Yeah, I did. Thanks. Gotta be kidding me here. Alright, so I gotta go back around now. There's... My only hope is to open doors, like to build rooms off of the other doors down there, but it seems extremely unlikely that I'm gonna be able to get past rank, what is this? Is this 5 that I'm on? I didn't even get to rank 6 again. If I'm lucky, maybe we can build the garage and something interesting will happen there. Oh yeah, I didn't actually turn off the card entry here, did I? Actually, yeah, no, I didn't, because I'm pretty sure left is on. Because left is where it starts. Wait, does it actually say in there? Oh, it does. It says on and off. It's just really, really faint text. Like, it's a thin font, and it's very low contrast, so, like, increasing the contrast of that would be nice. Like, I completely didn't notice it, and as I was closing the door, I was like, wait, did that actually say something? Alright, so there's one door here. I was curious whether we would encounter locked doors now, because, like, it seems like the potential for locked doors increases as you go up in rank. I could get even more gems. Or we could do security. Security is probably a good idea. Let's do that. That way, if we do run across any electronic doors, I will have handled it completely. And also, we can get inventory here and see if I've failed to pick up anything. But let's do this. I don't really know. I guess setting security level to low hedges your bets for if you haven't found a utility closet. It just seems weird to have to like go into all these menus and do all these things when really you just always want to set those to the lowest settings possible. One trunk. Oh. Yeah, this is where if I had been able to bank that sledgehammer, that might have been useful. I don't even know where the trunk is. I didn't notice it, but I'm presuming without the sledgehammer we wouldn't be able to open it anyway. Yeah, so this is this what the, oh, it is case sensitive too, but it looked like everything was like in uppercase, but I really have no idea what the password was. Like, it looked like it started with like SWA, maybe, but I really have no idea. I also typoed that. I was gonna put Swamp Man. Does caps lock work? It does, okay. I don't think that's the password. If it were to start with SW, is there anything like what was the dude's name again? I should really remember the dude's name. Oh, it's actually right here too. This is the same exact like it looks like SWA. And then, like, that might be IN something, but, like, INS? But, like, what the hell? It's so scribbled that, like, I really would be making a terrible wild guess, and there's a couple of letters in there. Like, that might be a Y? Like, is this an actual word, or is it... Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's other notices here that I didn't read, though. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. That is what I had surmised. There's a tie there for some reason. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Okay. That sounds like a good thing, but, like, why... Access levers, huh? Wasn't there a lever in the previous day's level? Alright, well, anyway. Let's go that way, except that's glass. And this is not Sulaco, so I can't just walk through the glass. Unfortunately, actually, none of these are good. I guess I might as well take the parlor, and maybe we'll get some gems out of it. Let's see what the puzzle is this time. This box is the middle box. Well, alright, that one's pretty straightforwardly lying, no matter what. The gems are in the middle box. Oh, shit. Maybe it's not straightforward. This box is the middle. Oh, no. Well, so it's like... I want to say it's actually in this one, because then this would be telling the truth, and these would be lying. That seems like the most obvious possible course of action. I don't know if I should read further into it than that. I feel like if I read further into it than that, then it could be either one of these outside boxes. So I think it has to be this box. Let's see if I blow it. Let's see if it's not the obvious one. Nope, we got it. Okay. Yeah, that one was actually, like, just read it at face value, and that's it. Oh, we could get the observatory again. And that would actually also allow us to go further that way. So that might be good on multiple counts. For each time you've drafted it, so does that mean we will have 2 stars now? Yes, it does. It's actually already pointing the right way, too. So, do we actually get a reward for 2 stars? You do have to interact with it. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Okay, do I need keys to open them? I do have keys. And this is just the same book, right? Yeah, okay. It says 2 trunks here, so, we're gonna find out whether keys work or whether that requires the sledgehammer. Where's the other door? Is this the other door? This is the other door. This has a lot of doors off of it. I feel like I should take my chances with this one, but also this gives me more room potentially for stuff, so actually I'm gonna go with that. What item? The security room had said there was already a trunk somewhere, right? Okay, storeroom, terrace, or kitchen, but I'm gonna need to spend a gem on it. But this is my only shot at maybe getting further north. Also, before I go this way, I should probably go back to the entrance hall first, which... I have to go all the way back around for it. Well, maybe not. There's one other room that I haven't built yet that I might end up being able to cut through, and that's in here. Yeah, because I actually came through the side door to security this time, which is interesting. Well, I'm not wasting gems on a passageway. Again, we could do code check, but I literally have no reason to do code check. But let's do it just because it's a type of room I haven't done before. And I'm curious whether there's anything... Right, I have the car keys. Let's see if I can do anything with the trunks first, because like the code check makes it sound like, yeah, I can only check one item. Again, it doesn't matter what I check because day 4 is the end of the demo. Okay, so entrance hall, yeah, is here. So there's trunks right here. Okay, so yes, you can use keys for trunks. If I use the keys here, though, I'm not going to have them for doors. Let's open one, though. Oh, well, we got the key back. Wow, alright, so there are going to just be a bunch of stuff in here. It's still unlikely that I'm going to get beyond rank 5, because I would need 3 straight shots through. But we'll try. Since I got the key back, I'm going to open the other one. Lots and lots of gems. I don't think I have any use for these gems. Also, since we're here, let's build something here. I'm pretty sure you can only build 5 across. I'm pretty sure that's the extent of the grid. So, even if I build the drawing room, it's probably not going to be terribly interesting. I could get another key. I'm probably not going to need it. I'm almost curious to build the wine cellar again. Only because I want to see if anything in here changes. What is that? Is that the lever? That is the lever. Could prove to be useful. What appears to be a broken lever. We found the broken lever anyway. Maybe that's where it was last time, too. But that wouldn't make sense, because I definitely got there before I got to the security room, but it wasn't listed until later. That is still 1213. So that does not change. So I don't know if that has a meaning, but it did not have the meaning that I hoped it would have. Alright, well, that answers that question then. So I need to go right back. Wait. No, not. Did I have to go all the way back around? I did have to go all the way back around, didn't I? I might actually run out of steps, too. Although, wait. Didn't I build a bedroom somewhere? I did. It's up there. Let me see if that can give me some steps back. It might not end up being worth it, though. That was through here? Yeah. Alright, so then if I go out here, and then go back in here, does it actually go up? Yeah, it does. So can I seriously... Oh, but that's actually kind of pointless, because, yeah, you use up a step every time you go through a room. So, actually, it wasn't worth me doing that. That was a net negative. Or a net nothing, at best. Maybe it's only outside that you, like, decrement steps just based on distance. And that's right, that's why the running shoes, like, say something about specifically reducing steps on long distances, I guess. But yeah, so, okay, I was saying earlier that, like, steps seemed like they wouldn't actually be that consequential, but actually, they can be. Are these still... Oh, that's different. Oh, now it's for every green room in your house. You can get steps. I don't think I have any green rooms, so yeah, that's not worth it. Like... Will it actually give you 0? I don't want to find out. Let's stick with that for now, and maybe if I end up coming back here, we'll perform science on that. Dining room will let me go through, and that's also a new type of room. This would also be a new type of room, which gives you higher chance at green rooms from then on. But we want the dining room, because that'll actually let us go straight through. What did it say about the dining room? Each day a meal served in the dining room after rank 8 has... Wait. Each day a meal served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. I think that's missing an is. But okay, that presumably means you can get steps by coming back to the dining room once you've hit rank 8. Guest bedroom would actually be potentially really good right now. Gymnasium. Whenever you enter gymnasium, lose 2 steps. It's got a lot of entrances, but I don't need those right now. And the drawing room would be completely pointless too. So yeah, guest bedroom it is. This is actually a good time for this. I'm surprised the guest bedroom gives you more than the other bedroom. Did I read this? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, right. And they talk about the billiard room. And they did say mathematical puzzles, and I didn't even think about that when I got there. Now, that is a one-time plus 10, right? I don't think I even want to test it again, because it would take more steps. But it's not like this bedroom is whenever you enter it, you gain 2. But this just says plus 10. So I assume it's a one-time thing. So basically the bedroom is a room that does not cost anything to go through. Holy crap, we're actually gonna get up there. Well, what the heck? Room counts as 2 bedrooms. Okay, I guess there are things that rely on that as a stat. I don't want to build the bunk room, because that would be a dead end. So I have both the West Wing Hall and an East Wing Hall, and yes, they do give you the one that is appropriate for the side of the house you are on. Okay, I got lucky, and we don't need a key for this. I guess we're doing dark room so that we can go further north. But we're going to be totally random on floor plans. Although, I already found the utility closet. Okay, so even if you've been to the utility closet, this always turns off. So, like, if I were to go all the way down and around the map, which would cost me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like a dozen steps, I could turn this back on, and then presumably we could actually see what we're building here, but that would also end the game. So I'm just gonna build. That didn't require a key, though, so I'll take what I can get. Now, the only thing is, like, I don't know what these rooms are. This is probably gonna be the end of the road. We'll take number 1 this time. We chose 2. Oh, no, it's the frickin' chapel. Well, it's not the end of the road, though. That's the good news. Let's see what this one will build. We'll do 2 here. Is that security? No. What is that? Archives. I've never seen this. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Interesting. Is there stuff in there, I wonder? I mean, archives seems like a place that you should find stuff in. There's something over here? Nope, just boxes. Oh, this should be something I can read. Yep. August 2285. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's... Oh, this is the thing that they mentioned in the store page about a missing child's author. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. That gets cut off. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair. Oh, so she's also... Oh. Is the protagonist her son? I forget if they mentioned his niece's name in that opening. The niece and closest living relation to Baron H.S. Sinclair, that also further indicates why he chose his nephew. Because apparently he didn't have any closer relatives. Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Swimbird author never considered herself success. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. And so we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there." Oh, so as we ran out of books we owned. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, the name of this game is Blueprints, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red, a statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Oh boy, politics. Oh wait, there's more. Hang on. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff here. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Was seen at the corner. Oh, this is like cut off. Suspicious bag under waved down local. This is the third major last year. Anticipate charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins. Expected to last with grand treason. Oh, that sounds good. No trace is discovered of Cinca Harris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 5:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Is this still new pages? Yeah, this is. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic royal museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen areas have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits, quote-unquote. These lavish rooms... It's not closed anymore. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Okay, that's the end of it. Okay, so we just got like a huge lore dump of like random stuff, and we're not really sure how we're connected to it other than our mother, like the main character's mother is probably the author who disappeared. Also, they mentioned a carriage, so again, like, in the intro video, I'm pretty sure they mentioned the year 1993, but again, this seems like it should have taken place, like, 100 years before that. Is there more stuff over here, too? Or, no, this is what I read. Wait. Okay, we can go here to proceed north, or we can go through the chapel. I'm surprised... Archive floor... So this is the one we can't see. Weight room. Lose half your steps. That's not a good price. Yeah, so red rooms suck. You lose money, you lose steps. I guess we're gonna do the mystery floor plan. Alright, what did we get? Maid's chamber. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. Oh, that's not good either. We've got a whole cluster of red rooms here that all suck. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. But yeah, that's funny. You get a maid room, and therefore your entire house is just like swiped clean. All right, so we could go through the chapel rather. We could go through the courtyard, but that's not going to get us anywhere north. The gym will, but it costs steps. And again, archive floor. Does that affect every room from here on out? I'm going to try it anyway. That's another new room. So that's purple, but there's, like, no special effect. Yeah, okay, I didn't realize that Archives affects everything from then on out. It's not just the Archives itself. So, man, you start getting some real nasty effects. This really is, like, first and foremost a roguelike. And also, this is kind of a dead end for me right now, so I probably shouldn't have even come in here. Especially given I have the maid penalty. Oh, wait, I can look at that. Okay. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 presents. Maybe. Nope, 7. There's one behind that. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if the number of lights means anything. I don't know if whatever that is over there means anything. This is supposed to be a picture of this room. Yeah, because you get, like, the lamp and the phonograph and whatnot. And I'm wondering if it's supposed to be pointing something out. And I'm most curious about, like, over here, but I don't really see anything. So I'm not really sure. I'm surprised you can't... Oh, wait, can you? No, you can't interact with the phonograph. I am losing steps a little... Oh, here it is. Oh, jeez. So I have no indication that any of that actually entered. That makes a double click. Wait, now that did too. Sometimes it didn't. I'm very confused. Like, those times it didn't. I don't know if that's just a glitch or what. But okay, I was gonna try my favorite password attempt, but that didn't work again. So, okay. I'll look at this image one more time. Look at the image. The interesting thing is it looks like that moved. There's probably some kind of hint for the safe, but I'm not sure if that picture is it or if it's hinting something else. I guess I will attempt to go north from the chapel. And see if we can do 1 or 2 more rooms. It's getting kind of towards the time where I'll have to cut stream anyway, so we'll end at a good time. Ah, we do need a key here. Now, I forget, is this going to rank 6 or 7? Does it actually tell me anywhere here? This is going to 7, actually. Veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Oh, so we can combat the maid curse. Or we could get a courtyard. Or we could get, we don't know what. But we want guarantee of, north progress and see how far we can get. That's cool. There's an overturned boat for some reason. Alright, well, increased chance of finding items, but I don't think there's any in here. It would be nice if it would, like, indicate to you, like, how many items are in each room or something, just so that you wouldn't accidentally miss any. Alright, well, let's keep going as far as we can. Well, we don't want a lavatory. Drawing room, we could actually get to the top. Let's frickin' go. Let's get to rank 9. What was that sound? And this is, yeah, that. Oh, I don't have any keys, though. This doesn't require a key? Holy crap. Laboratory! I wanted to see the laboratory. Experimental house features. Yeah, I wanted to see this place. Because one of the other things alluded... One of the documents alluded to this place. Does this not... It does have a side door. Oh, do we... Right, I disabled the power, didn't I? So I can actually get through there. What is this? This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Interesting. The boiler room. So not the utility closet? Yeah, so like this is... I'm assuming that, like, we need the power first. Otherwise, just nothing's going to work anyway. And that's why that's just, like, constantly blinking up there. Unless it's a certain combination. Can I go through here, though? Ah, shit, I can't. Wait. No, I can, but you have to interact... That doesn't make sense. You have to interact with the keycard reader even when you've cut power to the keycard reader. Seems weird. Seems like you should just interact with the door, but okay. Shit. We gotta do it. We can still get to the antechamber. We're gonna have like 3 steps left, but we can get to the antechamber. And it's directly across from here, and that's what we're doing. Oh, but we can't! It's not gonna let us go this far in the demo, is it? God damn it. We actually made it, dude. We would have made it to room 46. But they won't let us get to room 46. Alright, I guess I'll go this way. It's just locked. And I don't have keys. Guess I'll die then. Yeah, like, seriously, there's nothing I can do now. You... God damn it, game. I went through all this effort. I still can't interact with the basketball, either. Alright, well, let's go. Can I technically go through one more... Like, I will be tired as soon as I go into this room. Oh, that's also locked. Alright, well then I guess we call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms that... right. But also when we call it, it's going to, like, that's going to end the demo, because this was day 4. But we actually got to... We basically would have gotten to the antechamber. Red Manor, because we found 5 red rooms. Yeah, fuck you too. Yeah, so I wasn't sure if we would make a lot of progress. We ended up making a lot of progress in that. Thanks for visiting. As the house tour concluded, Simon strode out with a newfound fire in his step. He felt more confident and less afraid of the once daunting task his great-uncle had set before him. He was thankful that he now had some time to collect his thoughts and strategize, as he had a feeling Mount Holly would be making new plans of her own. So yeah, there you go. See you soon. Exit demo. And I guess I'll leave it here. Jeez, I spent quite a bit of time on this afternoon. I didn't expect to go for that long. It's pretty interesting, but I'm very curious how much the final game is going to have that we didn't see here. Because I feel like this is going to, you know, it's like I said before, it feels like eventually this is just going to be an RNG-fest. Because you will have discovered everything, but there is still the matter of, like, seemingly there might be stuff outside of the mansion itself, too. And I'm hoping that there's something to that. But yeah, I'm not sure how much to expect out of the final game. In terms of, like, how long it's actually going to keep you going for, how much depth, how much replayability, etc. Given that I actually managed to basically make it to just outside of the antechamber. We made it to the antechamber. in that playthrough, and I didn't expect to get that far. That was way farther than I got on any previous day, and I almost wonder if they, like, engineered the demo that way to make sure you got there. But, and this is a different message, too, which is interesting, because it said something about, like, after the first day, when I, like, didn't actually mean to completely exit the game, but it completely exited the game. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely much less of a, like, Mr. Riven or Seventh Guest, like. It's not really like that at all. I was expecting there to be far more puzzles than there were. So this really is just a walking simulator roguelike, is basically what this is. It's pretty neat. But I'm curious, do we know, first of all, when they're going to release? Nope, TBA. So, I have no idea. This is not similar to Ori and the Blind Forest. Steam, what the hell are you smoking? I have no idea, like, how much more expansive this is intended to get before they launch. And I also have no idea what the price point is going to be. Because, like, I would have a hard time expecting this to be more than, like, a 5 to 10 hour game in its current state, based on the fact that I almost made it to the antechamber. But then it's also not clear to me whether there is further replaying to be done after you've made it there. So yeah, I guess that much will remain to be seen. Definitely leaves me with questions, which to an extent is a good thing, but, like, you want to have an idea of how much to expect from the full experience. That's really, like, that is a question I wish I had more answers to coming into it. But pretty interesting. And pretty well made. I do feel like there are a few places where, like, you would be nice to, like, maximize readability, like that on-off switch that, like, I only noticed after interacting with it for, like, the third time, that, oh, hey, there's on and off labels there, actually. And even, like, the articles and stuff, like, just make them slightly bigger. You have the room. I know you have an aesthetic, but, like, you also have the room to make the article scraps a little bit bigger to make sure they're as readable for people as possible. But yeah, no, it's pretty darn cool. So it was good to check this out, and it's definitely, like, a more chill experience than what I usually play. So, it was pretty neat. So that was Blueprints. Again, no idea when it will launch or how big it'll be when it does launch. But go ahead and wishlist it if this seems interesting.